They say Oslo is the city of the future. It's sleek, modern, and beautiful, but also incredibly expensive. With just 24 hours here before heading further north to the Arctic, we wanted to experience it for ourselves. So we spent the day exploring the city, stepping into places that felt like going back in time, trying something a little different along with some local staples, and just seeing what Oslo is all about. So it's currently Sunday morning here and not a lot of places are open. So some places they open like a little bit later. So we're just gonna walk around and wait for a coffee shop to open and then we'll have our breakfast. So behind me is the Oslo Opera House, one of the most iconic buildings here in Oslo. And we kept seeing people walk all the way up the Opera House. So I'm guessing the view up there must be pretty good. Come with me! It was designed to look like a glacier flowing into the Oslo fjord, and the entire structure is made to be walkable. So the building over there is the Monk. It spells like munch, but it's pronounced as monk. So that is a museum. It houses one of the most famous painting of Edvard Munch, which is the Iskrem. Oslo is so peaceful. It's very quiet, it's so peaceful, and can I just say that their water here is amazing. For some reason, my hair and skin feel a lot softer. It's like they have a magical water here. Also, you can drink their water straight from the tap, which is really amazing because it's really cold and crisp. So part of their culture here in Norway is going to a sauna. So you can find a lot of floating sauna here in Oslo. You can also jump in the water if you can do it. It's currently March, so it's really freezing. And I don't know if we can do it today. So I think it's something that's really interesting to do while you're here in Oslo. Since we only had a short time in Oslo, we stayed near the central station to be close to everything. And that morning felt really peaceful, and honestly, we loved just walking around the city. And if you have heard of Norse mythology, then you probably know about trolls. They're kind of everywhere here, and they're kind of cute to be honest, so I had to get one. Apparently, if things keep breaking in your house, then it might be a troll. Okay, so we're gonna try their famous cardamom or cinnamon bun with coffee. So let's go. WB Samson is actually one of the oldest bakeries in Oslo with over 130 years of history. So this is one of their classic pastry. It actually looks like a Danish pastry. So let's try this. Actually, kamayin ko na lang. It's good. So now we're gonna try the cardamom. So this is like your cinnamon bun, and it's actually huge. It's really huge, and it's heavy. Their cinnamon bun is way less sweet than the American version, with more of that warm cardamom flavor. Like it? You like it? Since we only had a day here, we decided to just check out one museum. Okay, so now we're heading to the Norwegian National Museum of Natural Museum. Okay. The Norwegian Museum of Cultural History, and it's around 20-30 minutes of bus from here. Okay, so we're now here at the museum, so let's go get our tickets. Okay, so as you can see, this place is quite big, so expect to spend somewhere between 1 to 2 hours to fully explore the place. Okay, so there's still some snow left, and it's quite muddy. So if you're coming here in March, make sure you're wearing like boots or trailer shoes. There are other museums in Oslo, like the Viking Museum, but this one stood out to us because it's an open-air museum, which felt a lot more interesting for us. So behind me is the Stave Church, which is one of the main attractions here. One of the highlights here is the Gola Stave Church, which was originally built around the 1200s. Most of the buildings in the museum are actually original structures from the 1500s to the 1900s, so walking through it really feels like you are stepping back in time. Come in here. Wait, ang dilim. Oh wait, what is this? Welcome to our city. Baho? Kasi may kabayo, oh. May kabayo doon, oh. Oh, it's huge. For lunch, we headed to Mathallen Oslo, which is a popular food market filled with different vendors, from local Norwegian dishes to international food, so there's a lot to choose from. I also found some interesting snacks to try, and I paired these with brunost or brown cheese, and I'm telling you, I am so obsessed with brown cheese. Deer, moose. Oh, elk is moose. On this trip, we really wanted to try some of the local meats, and we already knew we'd be trying reindeer in Tromso. So for today, we went with something different. Okay, so I got the Arctic Moose Burger. So it has moose meat and brown cheese, which is one of the most common and iconic cheese here in Norway. That is really close to beef. Just a short walk from Mathallen Oslo is this popular Norwegian waffle spot. So we got the classic one. So it's a very thin waffle with jam, sour cream, and brown cheese on top. So let's try it. So the way you eat it is you just fold it, I guess. Good.
How's it?
Good. Like you speak.
Okay, so it's currently nighttime, and we decided to explore this fortress right in the city of Oslo, Norway. I don't want to butcher the name, but this is what it's called. Now it's really giving me an eerie vibe. You can also enter the castle, but right now it's already closed and it's only open until 5 p.m. on the weekends.
So, is Oslo expensive? Yes. But after 24 hours here, I realized it's more than just a price tag. It's a premium city in every sense. It's clean, it's incredibly safe, and there's a peace here that's hard to find anywhere else. Of course, it definitely takes more than 24 hours to fully find the soul of a city like this, but for now, we're just glad we got to get the taste of it.
And we're back in Oslo Airport, and currently we are on the way to the gateway to the Arctic, or to Paris of the Arctic, which is Tromso, Norway. So we're very excited because this is the first time that we are going to be in Arctic Circle, and probably the most northern part that we are ever going to be. So that's it for my Oslo adventure. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next vlog, which is in Tromso. Bye bye. Welcome to Tromso!